And the opening pull is up.
Interesting.
So Adam Simon takes it for Seattle.
See how the wind is going to affect this game. It's been kind of coming and going.
I think we can expect to see Simon with the disc a lot today. He's a solid player, returner. He's been a winner everywhere he's played. And he takes a deep shot right away to Clark.
Pays off. See how San Francisco responds with their first opportunity with the disc.
And it's Reed Koss with the pull. He's going to be a stalwart on defense for Seattle. Corey Lee takes it. That's Duche, the captain. Duche has to lay out, but he can't come up with it. Rainmakers have the disc right in front of the end zone. And a quick open side score. That's a break for Seattle.
Dogfish looking a little tentative on offense. Certainly an advantage of having a large roster is that you have a lot more strategy, ways to
and there's
change
Koss
up.
with the pull again. Hits and rolls. Lee lays out, isn't able to stop it. It's Casino looking. Throws a blade over the junk coverage.
Wow.
Boucher with the floaty huck to Mac Taylor, who lays out for it.
Great read by Taylor.
This is James Yeager with the pull.
Dogfish. We go defense.
Simon starts as a cutter this time, but takes the first pass. A big throw goes up. And Zemmel's unable to pull it in. While there isn't a strong wind, that is the downwind direction. That disc may have sailed a little bit further than he thought it was going to. So Dixon picks up the disc to Farron. He has a deep look, but he doesn't take it. Yeager with the break. San Francisco's moving the disc quickly.
Nice
Gary
movement.
Dixon drops it
before the turn there. Seattle showing they're not afraid to huck it.
Seattle's taking their time to set up their O. Simon's at the front of the stack. A hammer break.
Wide open.
Oh, Sheridan lays out but is unable to make up the ground. Another score for Seattle. And there's Koss with the pull, and he rolls it.
Number 57, Meyer with the disc.
Haven't seen any fouls yet in this
There's
game.
a double team with the disc going out on the sideline. He breaks it. Duche. Tyler Grant, another veteran of this team. Oh, makes a great grab on a floaty disc. A flip and a turn. Meyer was unable to hold on to that. He thought he was fouled, but he didn't get the call. A wide swing.
Let's go defense here, ladies and gentlemen. Defense! Defense! Defense!
It's a big huck. It's floating. There's two defenders back.
Boucher
is able to pick it up.
The biggest little bump foul there.
He got bumped in the back, and the foul's called. So Boucher gets 10 yards from the point of the contact. a nice break inside. It's Jordan Jeffrey with the disc. Travel call is somehow not made on that. Grant to Taylor. Oh, a finger on the disc, but great concentration. Dogfish being patient, working it up around the front of the end zone. Looking for the dump. It's Jeffries looking for a break. Gets it back to Boucher. There's nothing happening upfield for the Dogfish here.
Evan Boucher.
Jeffrey breaks the mark and throws it upfield to Boucher coming out of the handler line.
Score is 3-2 now. Seattle on top.
3-2. Dogfish are going to need their D-line to show a little more energy than they did the first couple points.
Coming in from number 12, Dan Ballinger. Let's get loud. Let's make some noise.
We got a couple players out there, I think, for their first action on the D-line. Evan Dryden, number 85. He's got a lot of speed. Oh, a bobble and a turn. McCarty has the disc. Swings it, another swing. Oh, that floats too much, but Dryden's there to pick up the trash.
Got a little lucky.
Lefty backhand break. Oh, it throws right into a poach. Seattle takes the disc back. Layout by McCarty doesn't. The disc, Simon's got it. He's looking deep. Momentary double team by Dryden. Simon with a funny little push pass. And a turn.
Just an unforced error there on
I think
Seattle.
that wind is stronger down there than we think. That push pass that Simon threw went 15 yards without much effort. Hart is wide open on the sideline. Up the line.
There it is.
And there's a score. Aaron Weaver catches the score from Chris Hart. So we have a new D-line out there for the Dogfish. We'll get the same O-line for Seattle. And there's Simon again with the disc. He has a deep look, but it's cut off. Scuba for the break, and there's a wide open Seattle player in the end zone.
Wow. That looked too easy.
That's a big pull. It's 10 yards into the end zone. Going the other way, the pulls are 30 yards short. So that wind is a factor. San Francisco's playing with a pretty spread offense. Tyler Grant's open 20 yards deep, but no one can put it there. Oh, Jeffries can. Grant was camped out deep and waited till there was someone who could throw it into the wind. And he finishes up to a flick to Evan Boucher. Oh, right through the wickets. If that touched him, they're going to have to play from the back of the end zone. I think it did.
Yes, you called it.
So Seattle's pinned in the back of the end zone because that pull hit the player before rolling out of bounds.
No, he's too far back, actually.
And he's playing from 5 yards behind the back of the end zone. Several sets of lines on the field, a little confusing. Inside break. An immediate huck. That's trailing in the wind.
Good D, no call. Clean.
Chris McCarty able to lay out for that D. San Francisco picks up on the line. Quick break inside. Continuation. Another swing. And San Francisco is just playing on the break side, just what Seattle did to them a couple points ago. Oh.
Just a little lazy. Oh.
And there's a foul called. Mario O'Brien came through the player to get that D. And Weaver has the disc. McCarty. Gets to the dump.
Oh.
Tyler Board Meredith just drops the disc.
Double team.
Double team on O'Brien. Still managed to break the Simon. You really got to push Simon up the field. I'm not sure why they're defending him the way they are. He's just getting easy resets. You got to make him into a deep cutter. But there's the turn. San Francisco pick up on the sideline. That's Dan Bellinger. San Francisco in a vertical stack mostly. Dryden's alone deep, and he takes off, but it's too far.
The wind carried that one, looks like.
Dryden's a young player out of UC Santa Barbara. Not familiar to most in the San Francisco scene, but he's got a lot of speed and great hops. He's going to surprise some people the first half of the season, but I think other teams will figure him out by the end.
Crowd getting in this now.
O'Brien to Simon. Simon looking deep.
Again with the hook. Wide open.
Just enough to get that flick upfield. That's a fantastic throw.
Hard to miss number 51. He is ginormous.
O'Brien with a little give and go. Oh, McCarty lays out but can't get in front of the defender.
Good effort by McCarty there.
And that's Donnie Clark with the score. Deep pull. It's Taylor Casino with the disc. Not much happening upfield.
No.
A point block for Henry Fan. Seattle's really playing underneath San Francisco offense there.
Rainmakers call a timeout there.
To huck it deep in that wind.
Ray, on defense, what can you do when you're defending your end zone on the
Well, you don't have to defend the deep, so you really need to stay in front. You have to trust your mark, and really it's about that mark. They're going to be looking to break right here. So if you're in the front of the stack on D, you got to play both sides.
Wow. I think they did a great job
there. That's not how they drew it up in the timeout.
No.
Looked like an upside down backhand. But a fantastic catch made.
Adam Farron did everything he could do to try to defend that one. He cannot defend luck, and a great layout there for that catch.
Seattle seems to be purposely rolling those discs out of bounds and then throwing a double team on.
Yeah. Gives them time to set up the D.
Is their strategy against the wind. They're unable to pull it the length of the field. So Casino picks up, and there's a double team. He's still got a swing that's open. He throws a little scoober over the top. Seattle's just playing a junk defense. They're not matching up at all. 2 seconds left. He's got to put it up.
Uh-oh, too far. Nope.
Oh, and a great D. Oh, they were out the back of the end zone.
Yeah, they were out the back there. That's the end of one quarter. The crowd helping out, counting that last few seconds of the quarter down.
Seattle really played a junk D there and tried to let them throw it around underneath and hope the clock ran out before they got a shot at the end zone. There's McCarty with the pull.
Let's get loud, ladies and gentlemen. Let's make some noise.
Great floaty pull there. Oh, wow.
An
Immediate.
unforced error right at the goal line. Will
Number 17, Tyler Boyd-Meredith.
San Francisco coach Safdie's going to rely on his D team to punch this in. Not going to try the Seattle strategy of subbing in offensive players after a timeout. And it pays off.
Wow.
Tyler Boyd-Meredith to Dan Bellinger for the break.
Bay Area Ultimate Local Star, Jake Tuttle. He's going to be teaching us the happy song.
Here's the
Wow.
pull. San Francisco does not throw it out of bounds. They roll it up.
Music number 3, Mariel O'Brien.
So Brian picks it up. He breaks. Oh, great layout
Wow.
Spectacular grab by number 17.
by Zemmel. That's Koss with the disc. He's usually on the D line, but he's on the O line at this point. He's a Sockeye veteran. O'Brien gets open on the dump. Not a lot of movement downfield from Seattle. There's double team from Farron.
Good D by the Dogfish here, pushing him
Goes
back.
to Harkness.
Not giving him much.
Zemmel takes a shot upfield to Clark.
Unforced error.
That's through the hands of Trediak. Sheridan's got the disc on the sideline. Turns it back over to Seattle. And there's the huck to Clark. Clark's got some speed for Seattle.
Yeah.
Casino with the disc. Long-time veteran. Played with Revolver, played with Jam. No foul call. The refs have not blown their whistle very often. That's Mac Taylor with the disc. He floats it up to the far corner.
Wow. It's hard to tell if that was a good throw or not.
James Pollard with the catch. Yeager with the pull. Seattle moving a little quicker to pick it up this time. O'Brien's handling. Dixon's playing great D on him. Zemmel with the grab. Seattle's doing a little dominator here with
wow.
Zemmel, O'Brien, and Simon. They haven't looked upfield to anyone else yet. Oh, wild hammer from O'Brien. Unnecessary throw.
And then a big huck.
Picks it up and hucks it right away.
Calls a timeout. Interesting. They're tired.
It's a timeout by Jackson Stearns. It's Corey Lee with the disc, close to the sideline.
Oof.
Rips a forehand to Mack and floats. Seattle's there for the D.
Was a good look. The wind just got the better of that one.
Just a little bit. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get loud. Let's make some noise. We need some support.
There's Clark with the D there. Koss running the show for what really is Seattle's D-line. And there's a foul. Taylor on the mark, 10 yards. Seattle resetting their vertical stack. One dump. Looks to his dump. It's covered. Still looking. Oh, the speedy Clark can't get to that one.
Good bid attempt. We've only seen a few fouls. I believe 3 fouls so far today.
Yeah, really, we have not seen the refs involved much at all. Couple fouls. There's been a couple looks to the refs when calls were expected, but not much of that either. Big huck right off the bat. And Aaron Caulfield comes down with it. Wow, 2 great upwind throws for the Dogfish. It's McCarty with the pull. There's a big outside in.
Lands in.
Out to the corner of the field. Simon pulls it back to the center of the field. So again, it's O'Brien, Simon, and Zemmel around the disc. Nice backhand in the seams of the defense. A double team.
Oh.
Stall is called. A double team. Oh. McCarty tries to get rid of that disc too
Ref is
quickly.
calling it down.
Instead of setting his feet, and it's turns it over. They're calling for the double team right here, pinned on the goal line.
Certainly effective last time.
O'Brien's going to pick up. And he breaks through the double team. Zemmel. It's Gavin McKibben. San Francisco playing super junkie.
Get loud, ladies and gentlemen. Let's show our support. We're on defense, baby.
Not many options for Seattle here.
Not much upfield for Seattle. Oh, he's on the line.
I think he's
the
traveling.
refs missed that. His foot was on the line.
Karma maybe turn that over.
Turns it over with a crossfield hammer. That's one of those, you're moving the disc, you're fine, you're safe, but you're not getting upfield, and eventually you take on a riskier throw.
Wow.
And San Francisco converts. Takes their first lead of the game, 8-7. Jaeger with the pull, it hits and rolls. Simon picks up. Now they're back to traditional man here with a flat stack from Seattle's offense.
Oh, right away.
This pops up a little, and Zemmel's unable to get his hands on it.
Ooh.
Oh. Husak unable to pull that one down. Koss has the disc on the sideline. Husak is marking him.
Uh-oh.
A little miscommunication.
Oh! Wow, I did not see that happening.
It's Sam Harkness.
Smart play by Harkin, just keeping his eye on the disc there. Big huck now.
The disc goes up big. Sure. Farron unable to find it when he heard the up call. There's Koss with the pull. Looks like they've given up their roll it out of bounds intentionally. Double team for a second. But immediate huck. And Clark again is all over the field. I think Clark is just about the fastest player out there today. We've seen him on Owen and on Deke making up ground. Just about everybody.
That disc was certainly going to be out, but he swatted it down for good measure.
So Seattle now has to go the full way into the wind with their D-line. Reed Koss picks up. They're in a stack this time. Man-to-man defense from San Francisco. And there's an inside out. It doesn't inside out. The wind turns it over.
Just inside.
So and Jordan Jeffrey picks up. Inside break, but Koss is there to cut it off. Oh, miscommunication. 2 receivers in the area. Boucher's going to settle things down. He's calling for what he wants. San Francisco going to spread end zone offense. Boucher swings wide to Taylor.
Oh, the other
A little
side.
gummed
There
up,
it
but
is.
he flips it over the
That was
top.
almost a no-look right
For the
there.
score.
Wow.
Taylor. Colby scored by number 24. And a big pull by number 12.
That's a great pull. O'Brien in the middle of the field. The hammer, he's thrown a couple of those today.
Oof.
And there's a
Great
hook.
look.
Zemmel's been hanging around the disc all day. Probably surprised the Dogfish that he took off deep there.
Scores 99 with a minute 30 remaining in the second. Prizes include discs, t-shirts, stickers, and a signed poster.
Eddie Feely with the pull, and they go back to rolling it out of bounds.
Number 57, Meyer.
But they're not fast enough to get a double team on. Oh.
Maybe the curvature.
Turnover.
Turnover, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know.
Mac Taylor couldn't come up with that low disc. Oh, but Seattle gives it right back on a drop. Boucher's going to pick it up. It's got Tyler Grant. Open forehand is a great bid by Seattle, but he's a step behind. Back to Grant. Boucher. Middle of the field.
Good look.
Easy flick for the score.
Wind is unpredictable.
52 seconds left in the half.
Good pull.
Oh. Big bid by Adam Farron. Throw is wide anyway.
Timeout called by the Dogfish with 34.5 seconds remaining in the second.
Dogfish call a timeout. 34.5 seconds left. They got to work it up the length of the field upwind.
Oof.
Oh, and they do turn it over.
That's exactly what they did not want to do there.
25 seconds left. 20 seconds. Koss is taking a little too long here. 15 seconds left. And an easy flip to the open side for the score. Now with 9.8 seconds left, it's not much time for San Francisco to do anything. They need to send some players downfield.
There they go. On
6 seconds.
Right side there.
5 seconds. 3.
Big Huck, just do it. There it is.
I think time went out before that throw.
Either way. Took a little too much time there to get it out there.
Really poor clock management by the Dogfish at the end of that half. Turning it over at their own end zone and then not getting a throw off.
After an exciting halftime of flash mob instructions by Jay Tell, we're ready to kick off the second half now.
McCarty here to pull the second half. Lands in, bounces out. Refs have the substitute disc ready to go. San Francisco has become typical, both teams. Double team when it's trapped on the line. O'Brien looks for the foul. He gets it. He could probably walk all the way up the field doing that. Throws the blade to the far side handler. San Francisco again here trying to pin double teams on. Stay junky upfield. Oh, foul called. Looks like O'Brien might have caused that contact, but the whistle's blown on the Dogfish. Brian throws a scuba up into traffic where it's Steed. That was an unnecessary throw. Ryden's open on the side. Doesn't have a mark on him. Throws a little lefty backhand. Back to Bryden.
Oof. It's like he wanted some kind of a
He
call.
wanted
there.
a foul, but he didn't get it. He wasn't going to bail him out of that bad throw.
No. Throwing into traffic there.
O'Brien with it. San Francisco's got their defense reset. Double team. O'Brien goes over the top.
Great hammer.
That just floats up long enough.
Wow.
D is under it.
Oh.
And Bryden with 2 jumps gets the job done. That just sat up there forever.
It's like on a string.
Bryden's open under.
Oof. Huge bid there
Huge
on D.
bid. And there's the hook.
Wow. Beauty. And there's an example, Ray, of the Dogfish spreading the love throughout the team.
Crowd favorite Koji Sugioka with the score. Young defender out of Cal.
Yet another Dogfish player to get in on the offensive action. As you were pointing out, looking at the first half statistics, Dogfish spreading it out. A lot of players getting involved.
Yeah, 8 different players scored goals for the Dogfish.
That's amazing.
James Pollard and Boucher scored 2. Boucher had 3 assists and Mac Taylor had 2 assists. And a lot of players with 1s in the statistical columns. For Seattle, looked a little more concentrated. Daniel Tretiak had 4 assists and a goal. Sam Harkness, 4 goals and assist. And Donnie Clark had 3 goals. There's Simon, who probably will lead the league in touches at the end of the season, whether he's got goals or assists. Sheridan missed on the D there.
He almost could have did that with his hair.
And there's Clark with another goal. There's Koss with the pull. He played a lot of points in the first half. Most of the D line and even a few on the O line. Corey Lee picks it up to Tyler Grant in the middle. Tyler Grant, a veteran receiver whose throws have really developed over the years before he threw that one away.
Yeah.
But he's got a great touch on that forehand. Dogfish cutting off those swings before setting their marks. But there's a continuation upfield. Oh, and a break. It's a great backhand break by Henry Fan for the score. Koss with the goal, now Koss with the pull.
Great pull.
And that's going to float all the way out.
Just goes out.
And Ian Meyer is going to let Taylor Casino pick that up.
Takes it up to the brick. Dogfish looking a little flat right now. They're just kind of standing around.
Pollard and Casino playing catch. Waiting for something to develop upfield. There's a shot upfield to Taylor. And the few guys who can throw it all the way upwind.
Oops.
And Koss intercepts that. And then puts it up deep. And there's Clark again. And here's Koss with the pull. Up comes straight down. Tisak with the disc. Oh, and Sheridan drops it. O'Brien picks it up and immediately breaks. Sheridan gets a mark on, stops the swing.
Another easy
and there's
score.
Koss with the score again. Lead to Boucher. Over to Casino. To Boucher. Well, Kissman was wide open upfield. He wisely resets to Boucher. Ooh. Lee makes a great layout grab on a throw that just did not come up. And then hucks it to a wide open Casino.
Nice play by Lee right there.
McCarty with the pull. Brian to Simon. San Francisco's got Bryden deep. Again, a little junky look. Trying to double team when they get near the sidelines. And there's a drop. Oh. Throwing into way too much traffic.
Great D there.
And that's Beener with the layout D. O'Brien goes way over the top. Great throw. Isaac Entz with the disc. He's double teamed. Gets it back to O'Brien, who threw it to him. Cross to McGibbon. Send it wide to Zemmel, who finds the hole again. Seattle's finding a little hole in those wings of San Francisco's junk defense. An immediate huck.
The ref's going to have to figure out where that went out of bounds.
So they're calling to set it. They're playing their junky zone. Starting with the double team on the line on Simon. And he goes over the top.
Entz wide open there. Oops.
But it's dropped by Isaac Entz. Very catchable hammer. But Seattle's starting to find the holes over top in that San Francisco zone. McCarty dumps. San Francisco trying to bring it back to the middle of the field. Oh, almost dropped.
Oh. Scored. Tippy toes on the end line there.
Dan Bellinger finds the seam. Here's the pull from Yeager. Takes a good San Francisco roll. Simon has to drop back to pick it up. O'Brien centers it.
Here we go. Here we go, Dogfish. Here we go. Here we go, Dogfish.
And San Francisco is playing their zone this way. So we thought they might after the success of it the other direction. O'Brien has it on the sideline. Simon's got it in the middle of the field. Seattle moves it quickly. That D is not nearly as effective downwind to Scuber. And then a quick blade. There's two receivers there. Almost a terrible miscommunication.
Seattle had too much of a good thing right there. Two open receivers right next to each other.
There's Koss at the big pull.
Just under 3 minutes to go in this third quarter.
Throw into no man's land. And the speedy Clark ate that up. It was an easy D.
We have a timeout called here.
So Seattle takes a timeout.
Interesting.
They're going to get some offensive players on the field. So Brian will pick up for Seattle. He's directing traffic. It's man defense this way with a stack. He breaks the mark looking for the foul. Doesn't get it, but the pass is complete. And Simon drops it. That dump was very low, but probably should have had it.
San Francisco, good opportunity to call a timeout here, but electing to keep that team out there.
Bellinger upfield to McCarty. Double team.
And the coach, I believe, called timeout.
And San Francisco takes a timeout. Double team. Finds Taylor, swings back to Boucher. Jeffries gets it back.
Ooh.
Oh.
Contact there.
Great
Wow.
hands by Mac Taylor. Corey Leak comes up. Oh, and throws a beautiful backhand break.
Nicely done coming out of that timeout.
That was a very pretty throw from Corey Lee.
What a throw by Dan Ballinger, ladies and gentlemen.
They're stacking on the right side of the field, looking to clear space on the left side. Huge bid by Koji.
Boom.
And no idea who that throw was to, and San Francisco easily defends it.
Looking for the big right away.
Great grab by Weaver. He dumps it to Boyd Meredith. Back to Weaver. Doesn't have much. Oh, there's a tight windows they're throwing into there.
Ooh.
Oh, unbelievable.
Wow.
They're making passes where there is no room. I'm sure Coach Safdie's having a heart attack on the sideline. They got the job done. 59.8 seconds
15 all.
in the third quarter.
That shows you how quickly the momentum can change in this game. Seattle came out big in the second half, scored 3 quick points. Took a little time. San Francisco answering back now, getting their poise back.
I think we'll see San Francisco's junkie zone here again. And similar to the end of the first half, Seattle is not going to want to turn the disc over in their end zone. Let's see if they learn from San Francisco's mistake.
Oh. Good recovery.
No. Now San Francisco's in straight man this time. Time is winding down. Brian's got to put it, but
Big Huck, he does.
he doesn't have the strength to make that
go
throw.
with it.
Oh, it's wide open. Will it?
Oh.
Huge grab.
Good concentration.
Huge grab of Sam Adamson. Forehand pull, which rolls. O'Brien takes it. You gotta put it up. Gotta put it up. Oh,
Wow.
the travel called on Koss. I don't know how Koss saw that receiver there. It was an attempt to get rid of the disc before the half ended, but he traveled, so it's a turnover.
Huge turnover there. And if you saw, the crowd was counting down the time erroneously.
9.3 seconds left. Jeffrey's going to pick it up. Breaks to Grant, who fires it upfield. I think Taylor was trying to mack that forward in the end zone. He knew he wasn't in the end zone.
And that did, yeah, good point. Couldn't tell if he was trying to hit it out of bounds or hit it in the end zone. Using those Innova discs again this year, one of our sponsors. Have you thrown one of those discs, Ray?
You know, I actually have not thrown those discs.
They're a little different. They're kind of weighted a little more around the outside, around the rim, supposedly to give it more stability in the wind.
It certainly seems to hang up in the wind a little more, just to stay aloft a little longer.
Mm-hmm.
You end up those situations with players jumping multiple times for a disc that just isn't coming down. O'Brien with that hammer again. That's a weapon. San Francisco back in their zone. Double teaming when they can on the disc.
Let's get that defense here, ladies and gentlemen.
Wild.
Defense.
Clark picks up the backhand.
Ooh.
Koss did not see the defender. Pleads for the call.
And gets it.
Gets it.
We need more defense here, ladies and gentlemen.
And that referee is hearing it.
Defense.
It looks like there was some body there. There's double team. Koss trying to split the double team. Looks to his dump. Throws a right-handed push pass. There's another upside down from O'Brien. Not enough zip on that one, and it hangs up long enough for Koji Sugioka to get the D. There's Bellinger. Ooh. Turns and throws a backhand that just floats. Simon is in position for D. He makes a great catch, D. Simon had that one lined up on D the whole time. But San Francisco's able to set their D. Simon goes up.
Boom with
There's Clark. He's open. To Koss, who does have the strength to throw that flick, but he actually throws it too far. Haven't seen too many throws beat their cutter upfield.
Upwind, yeah.
In that upwind direction. But Koss is one of those guys with Taylor on San Francisco and Jeffrey on San Francisco that can throw upwind. Lloyd Meredith looking to get rid of it.
Good D by Seattle. Just getting rid of it there. Call that one a punt.
San Francisco didn't have a lot going on there, but I don't think they wanted to turn it over near their end zone on that upwind. So they chose to huck to not an open receiver, but they took their chances.
Defense. Here we go, Dogfish. Here we go. Here we go, Dogfish. Here we go.
Little bump on the mark, but no foul. Splits the double team with the push pass. Players are learning how to get out of those double teams, to fake around the outside and then go right in between the two players. Oh, that just floats. Looking for the call, but that was just off his hand. There might have been some contact on the body there, Colin, but I think he just gacked that with his hand.
I think he's just frustrated that he didn't catch that. It was certainly catchable.
No, Sam Harkness unable to come down with that.
Ooh,
Bellinger goes wide with the swing, but it floats over his teammate. Seattle picks up for the easy upwind score. I think that's why you saw San Francisco huck it last time. That's too dangerous down there with that wind at the goal line. And I think you are seeing some nerves out here, too. This is the second season of MLU, but as we talked about, there's quite a lot of new players on each team. It's the first game, playing in a big stadium with the crowd, different set of rules than they're used to. You're going to be a little tight here at the end of the game, probably.
Nice job, Boucher.
Boucher comes down with that and manages to protect himself in the air. Seattle's playing some junkie zone. Trying to keep two players in the main passing alley at all times. They've got Clark deep. They know with his speed he can clean anything up. And Seattle's conceding the throw to the near sideline. They're going to try and trap on that sideline.
There's Tyler. No.
San Francisco can't get anything going, but they're still patient. There's no shot clock. Now they get a few throws through the middle.
Boucher takes off now.
But now they'll reset to their handlers. There's Taylor with it. Punches it through. Boucher Breaks to Grant.
Nice bid. Ooh.
Oh.
Not a smart throw
O'Brien's
there.
head was turned, but he knew the disc was there. 6 cents, and he turned around. Koss tries to split the double team.
Oh, no.
Oh, this is getting ugly. Turnovers back to back to back. It's really the first time we've seen a point block on a double team.
Oof.
Scuba
Dangerous
to
throw.
Koss. He's going to throw it to Clark.
Nope.
All he has to do is put that out in front. No one's going to catch up with Clark. But it was a bad throw. Oh, a huge upwind rip.
Oh, almost came down with it.
Taylor caught
Calling
it
a
and it was
foul.
ripped out of his hands.
Yes, a foul
The
is
defense
called.
concedes.
No contest.
Taylor splits the double team to Boucher. Dumps it back to Taylor.
He's got the
Got Pollard
swing.
wide if he needs him. Taylor and Boucher, just a little two-man game back behind the disc.
Wow.
Taylor throws over the top. That's a dangerous throw in this wind, that high release.
That wind
You
just
wanna-
smothered that.
That's lazy. He's got the length to step out and throw that around with some spin on it. Instead, he just tried to flip it over the top.
Both these teams playing a little nervously now. Oh,
And a
quick
drop.
turnover there.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a tough game.
Grant just
Jeffries
hits
picks
right
it
in
up
the
and
end zone.
fires it.
There he is.
Grant.
Finally. Oh, barely got that. Ends up turning it over
Seattle
anyway.
wheels are coming off. A lot of unforced errors.
Oop.
Dogfish give it right back.
Good D bid there.
Simon tries to step through the double team, picks up the foul. McGibbon. San Francisco D really crashing around the disc. Brian always looking for that over the top. Nice grab by Trediak. Double team and the foul called again. San Francisco's going to have to take a step off. Refs have to call that if Seattle forces them to.
Oof.
Tried to catch him off guard with the quick hammer after the stoppage, but did not fall Dryden. He can make up a lot of ground. Hart with the disc.
Nothing to
He throws a hammer.
Oh my goodness.
And a huge
Oh my
layout grab.
goodness. And yes, questionable.
Ben Ballinger, not the intended receiver.
There was a player blocking our view of that catch, but the ref was right there and made a quick call.
I think O'Brien was looking for the foul call, claiming that he was unable to adjust to where he thought that disc was going to come down, but no whistle. So Seattle's got 2 minutes. They're down 2.
It's a lot of time left.
They're going to have to be pretty efficient, though. San Francisco is really closing up their rotation. They've got some of their top players on the D-line here. They've got Jeffries and Boucher out there.
It's crunch time.
And then Seattle doing the same with Koss joining the offensive line. Oh, huge layout, D. Boucher swings it wide to Adamson. He just got that layout D. There's Farron. Mac Taylor with the disc. San Francisco doesn't need this point. They need possession. Point's nice, but they don't need to take any risks here. Clock is their friend. Down to a minute left. Seattle's got to start gambling on D here.
Ooh.
Timeout was called before the throw.
52 seconds and 9/10 of a second remaining in the fourth.
They got Jeffries isolated up in the middle.
Oof.
To Boucher with a little lefty backhand. That's one of his favorite throws.
Good D by
Corley
Seattle
makes
here.
a great cut upfield. It's Kissman with it. Dumps it back to Boucher. He swings wide. Oh, oof. O'Brien couldn't quite lay out for that D. Taylor to Corey Lee. Little flip. They're just playing catch now.
Yeah, they're just...
They know the clock is winding down. And there's a turn. Seattle's got to
almost
go.
looked like an intentional turn. Yeah, he's got it. Oh. They called it down. I call it up. Game over. Either way, it doesn't matter. They're up by 2. They weren't going to score 2 points there.
Great use of the clock by San Francisco there. They didn't look too hard to score. They didn't force anything. Simply wound down the time so Seattle could not come back.
I almost thought Boucher intentionally dropped that pass. It looked like it was right in his hand. But either way, a great game by both teams. Picking up where they left off last year. Very close game. Thought the Dogfish showed some great poise, especially in that second half. This team is going to gel over time.
And San Francisco's defense with that junky zone with the double team really made a big difference, I think, in the second half. In both their runs at the first half and when they came back in the second half.
And I have my notes here that says the pundits are picking the Dogfish to finish 3rd or 4th this year in only a 4-team bracket. So we'll see how that plays out. I don't know who these pundits are, but definitely, Ray, an exciting start to the season. It's good to get our eyes on these new players, this new roster.
Yeah, San Francisco has to be happy to get that win on their home field. Both teams, I think, have a lot of work to do to figure out their best combinations and get their offenses clicking.
Yeah, I think they definitely learned a lot today. Looking at the schedule next week, San Francisco flies up to Seattle, plays the Seattle again, and then to 2 games over the weekend. They play Seattle on Saturday, and they play Vancouver on Sunday. And then they'll be back here in 2 weeks to play Portland. So hopefully they can take this momentum on the road with them. It'll be interesting to see how these teams play each other again next week.